I had an opportunity to attend a virtual meeting that was chaired, or it was being chaired, moderated, and everybody else who was in that forum was actually a Gen Z. I'm not. And there seems to be a serious contrast between the older generation and the young generation, because we don't seem to understand each other. I keep saying that the young people seem to, they continue to organize, they continue to even do civic education in a digitalized manner. But then it is in the interest of the older generation, the people who are used to dividing Kenyans across ethnic lines, to do what they do best. Because even the broad-based government and all these arrangements, whether we call them power sharing deals or whatever, they are elitist and they actually benefit individuals. So it is in the interest of the kingpins or the people who tend to, package themselves as representatives of tribes, to rally the young people behind them, or to try and rally them behind their agendas and everything else. For me, it's actually very disappointing to see the older generation try to drag us back to that kind of politics. Because when the Gen Z spoke, they actually spoke very boldly, and they came out clearly and told us they are really tired of what we do every now and then, whether you want to put people in one kikapu and call it a political party and take them to a certain side, they are really tired, because that only allows a few individuals or one individual to negotiate, and not an entire ethnic grouping as politicians would want us to believe. So I want to believe that all is not lost. There is hope. The only thing that happened to the young generation is that we really pushed them to a corner. And until at a certain point, I think there was loss of hope, but they are coming up very well. They are coming back, and I believe they'll be able to organize and give us better direction.
Do you think there's a real risk that they too might be drawn into tribal discussions? Because I've seen the exchanges
definitely,
of
definitely. There's that tendency, and if actually you observe the trends, the maandamanos of the year 2024, you saw it's like everybody, all the young people, irrespective of their tribes, came out to the streets. But when the broad-based government and the handshake between the late Honorable Raila Odinga happened and the current president, we know that certain young people from some regions did not even come out. And that is when we saw, goons versus Gen Zs, and then they met in town and it became chaotic. So yes, it is true. There's been that, and I believe it's just one of the moves to divide and rule.
All right. There's still hope, because we do have a story about TikTok Gen Zs and them turning up for a baby in Embu. Once that story is ready, we could view it as well, because it talks of a different kind of organization. Yes, the story about the Gen Zs, let's have that story, because it paints a different kind of picture about this demographic we're talking about.
So hi guys, natumaini mko poa, mimi pia niko fine kabisa. Siku ya kina mama gift imefika.
Saturday night Kenyan TikTok